City Jazz Sessions is about great music, arts, and entertainment. We are located in St. Louis, Missouri, and available to performance art lovers worldwide. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. You can email us at cityjazzsessions@gmail.com. Warren?
Good afternoon. This is Magic Man 50, along with Leon Davis. And this evening, we are bringing back an old friend, Mr. Crunch from California. How you doing, Crunch?
I'm good. I'm good. How about yourself?
Oh, man, it's good to hear from you. So what's happening is you're doing some things. You hit us up, let us know you're doing some things that you want to talk about. So for those who don't know you, I'm just going to give a little bit from your dialogue you sent us. This little story. You met a guy from Las Vegas. He said it was a record label signing artist. So you did some paperwork. You started working with him, recorded a couple songs in Vegas. Then suddenly you didn't have any more sessions. So at that point, you found out he really wasn't a label. I guess he was a con, huh? He was
Yes.
just helping, he was just tricking people to get their content. So
Yes.
then you picked up some beats to complete your album, wrote some songs. You ended up recording, mixing, editing, mastering it all by yourself over an 8 month period. That's deep. So at that point, you had an album
Yes.
that you put in a lot of work on, and you became your own label. What's the
Yes.
name of your label?
Crunch time ENT.
Crunch Time ENT. All
Yeah.
righty. And you've
Yeah.
been promoting and marketing yourself ever since. And that started when?
Oh wow, man. That's been since about 2022, somewhere in that area.
Okay, not that long ago.
Yeah, right. So I had to pick up the ball, you know what I'm saying, and make the album happen. Um,
Right.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I did. I recorded it, like you said. I mixed and mastered it, and I had to release it myself. So I suddenly had to become a label. Um,
Right.
right when I guess I want to say signed up to be an artist. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I had to switch hats or add a hat real quick. You
Yeah.
know, right in order not to um, lose everything that I had worked for. Studio wise, writing wise, and
Mhm.
time wise. Effort wise, and everything. So um, yeah. So like I said, I picked up the ball and I completed the album um, and released it.
Okay.
So and here I am today promoting it.
And the name of that album is again?
Lethal,
Lethal?
lethal, yes.
Like Lethal Weapon.
Yes,
Okay, I
lethal.
got you. I got you. How many tracks you got on there?
I have 10 on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
It's a lot of tracks.
there's the title track is called Lethal, and that track was made by a guy from France. You know what I'm saying? And he's pretty dope. His name is Snow. You know what I'm saying? On Snow Beats, so you can check him out too.
No
Instagram at Snow Beats.
like SNOW?
SNO. Thank you.
SNO. Okay, without the W.
Snow Beats.
No beats.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool. All right, so I also heard that you maybe have been collaborating with Diddy.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so there's a video that I have, and the song is "Rock with Me," and Diddy has a cameo appearance in that video.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. Diddy was in Hollywood, and he sent me a text to come to this event that he was doing, and
Mhm.
this was during he hosted, I believe it was the 2021 Billboard Awards in Las Vegas. So he did some filming before that for promotion purposes and everything. So he sent us text and everything for that. So yeah, went there and we shot some footage. You know what I'm saying? And from there, here we are with the video.
Oh, well, cool, cool. So, what can you say about working with Diddy? How was that experience?
Diddy was cool. He was cool. So yeah, the time we had filming. everything. He was cool. He was a cool person. Yeah.
All right. All right. So that worked out pretty good. Any other major artists you might have worked with in the past that you want to mention?
Oh yeah. Well, I've opened for like Too Short. I've opened for Juvenile. I've opened for Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Okay.
Um, yeah, there's a few of them. Mystical.
All
Um,
right.
yeah, a few
Uh,
new ones, old ones.
so is Mystical as wild as they say he is, man?
uh,
He sure talk a lot of crap on his he talks some deep shit.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Okay, okay. I can only imagine.
It was a fun experience. I can say that.
Right, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about having fun too while you're doing it, creating and working with other people, making a good experience.
Yeah. I opened on tour for Juvenile. He had a tour called the Burn Up the South tour, and there was one show that, and I won't say where,
Okay.
but the promoters didn't have his money, so that was an interesting situation to actually be there live with with the certain level artist and them
Mhm.
not performing for their reason.
So he didn't go on because he didn't have his bank.
Exactly.
Hey, can't blame him for that. You know,
Yep.
that hasn't happened to you yet, has it?
No, no, no. It has not. I'm thankful it has not. Never does. But
Okay,
hopefully the show can always go on.
gotcha. Got anything, Leon?
Well, I was just I remember the last time that we talked to you, it was during COVID. So how have things changed for you since the lockdown? Because you look like you were having a little bit of cabin fever when we talked to you last time.
Okay. And you're probably right. So I actually went through some transitions. I did a performance, and I like more recent. I say about 4 or 5 months ago, recent. And after I did the performance, my numbers started to go up once I started posting.
Mm,
So yeah, different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was at 2,000 followers on Instagram, for instance, and now I have 7,000 followers. You know what I mean? So things like that just started to take a turn. It's kind of cool.
cool. So you're up to what, 11,000 now?
57,000.
50. Oh, okay, man. Cool, cool. Yeah, we're gonna hit you out there. And maybe we can get some rides off some of them likes and subscribers.
That's at crunch underscore infinite. INFINITE crunch.
Underscore infinite. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think you sent that in your material, but if we do you again, we make sure we have that right, right for you.
got you. Uh, this is my merchandise.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
this is my microphone. You know what? When kids see this, it was interesting because this in my concept. The kids say the monster,
Hmm.
right? So that wasn't a thought of mine. It was just
Right.
that I wanted something to, to symbolize the crunching factor and
Mm-hmm.
include the microphone. You know what I mean? So there
Got.
you go in the crunch. So when the kids see it, what they see is a monster. So,
Yeah.
so that was interesting to hear how a child sees it. So, but yeah, this is my merchandise, man, and I also got the sweats going on
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what that's doing.
Yeah. Looking sharp there. You got some. You know what you need now?
That.
Some tennis shoes.
Oh, crunch tennis. Got you.
Yeah, you need some tennis shoes to go with it.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. There you go.
Find you a designer to hook that up. You'll be banging.
Right, it'll go with the hat. Yes, sir. We put it
Oh
on.
yeah. Oh
What
yeah.
they call it? A whole ensemble.
Hmm. Yeah, you can just use the select colors on the shoes. You don't have to have the whole design just to match the colors.
Right. Got you. Right.
Yeah.
To the match. Sounds good.
So
With it.
moving forward,
Mhm.
did you have anybody on your radar that you would like to collab with?
Oh wow, man. There's a few people. There's a lot of people going on right now. Well, of course, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. We'll go there.
Big boys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. Ti is another good one. A good
Yeah,
choice
yeah.
for. Yeah.
Okay.
Young boy, NBA young boy, NLE Chopper. A lot of those. Yeah,
Okay.
like they doing.
So now you're out in California, right?
Yeah.
How's life
Yep.
treating you out there, man?
Oh man, it's a little bit hot right now. We have the heat wave going on, but other than that, yeah, life is good. It's
So what
good.
part of what part of Cali are you in?
Oh, I'm over here on the west side right now, bro.
Okay, okay, okay,
In
West side of
LA, I'm in LA.
LA. Right, right, right. Yeah, I
okay,
remember.
okay. So now, have you lived anywhere else besides California?
I lived in Illinois as a kid.
Oh, now that had to be a culture change. When did that happen?
That was a real little kid though. That was like for a quick minute. I think like 4 years, 5 years old or something like that.
Okay.
No, okay.
And so
Yeah.
when did you move out to Cali?
It was a moving back to Cali thing.
Oh, okay, okay. So when did that happen? So you
Uh,
were
that that was probably about 6 years old, something like that.
okay
Mom moved back. Yeah,
when you moved back to California.
yeah. My mom moved back. Yeah,
Okay, so you were from California, you moved to Illinois, and then you moved back to California.
that that part.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah, but
you're
at that
accustomed to that
age,
California life.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
You're accustomed to that California life.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I know. That's the life I know.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
so me, I've never been to California, never been that far out west,
Okay.
and I hear all of these things. You if you watch I don't watch a lot of television, but I watch some shows, and they talk about how phony and fake California is, and so you get this impression that California is not real life. And here's a chance for somebody to, what is your experience in California? What's it like to you? Is that I know it's not fake people, it's real people trying to make a living, but how is the perception of California different than the reality?
I think that depends on where you are and what you're doing.
Okay.
You know, you're
Hmm.
gonna people that you're gonna be around at those particular moments. You know what I mean? So like I have like neighborhood experience. You know what I mean? Like South Central LA experience. You know what I mean? So um, there's a mentality there. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to say like where everybody knows or hears, then there's a Hollywood mentality. So
Yeah.
that's right. You know what I'm saying? So those are the differences. It depends on where you are and what you're doing and your whole environment and everything. So yeah, we have a bit of both. We have a bit of both. Yeah. There's a fantasy world here as well as a reality world. Yes, sir.
So now I'm guessing that if you're in the entertainment industry, you spend a considerable amount of time between the two.
Yes. Yes. No doubt. Yeah, there's so that's another reason why I can give my opinion that way, you know what I'm saying, by being in several environments, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, that's it's a different experience going to Hollywood to work and then going back, say, to the, as we say, the hood, going back to the neighborhood, you know what I mean? Because it's like I was saying before, it's two totally different mentalities and different environments and different things going on. So it's a different experience.
Sure. So let's say you're hanging out in Hollywood, whatever. What streets in Hollywood do brothers like occasionally go hang out on?
Well, that's Hollywood Boulevard. It's Sunset Boulevard.
So
Yeah,
you're hanging
that's
out
it.
on the boulevard. You walking around, checking out the scene. You seeing the people. Can you kind of like, oh yeah, they from South Central, or they from Compton, or they from Long Beach. Can you kind of tell the difference?
Sometimes you can. Yeah, I guess sometimes you can. Or you want to think you can or something to that effect.
Or you, at least they look like that. You know. You,
There is that difference though.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
difference.
Well, it's kind of like that here too.
Right, right. Feel you.
You look at somebody and you say, "Oh, they probably from so and so," and you could be right or wrong, but when you look at them, you kind of get that vibe. You know.
Right, right. Yeah,
So
I feel you.
so we talk a lot. So we, doing this show, we talk to a lot of performers and stuff. And in the St. Louis market, there's, been a mention of on one occasion about the ability to work together and, performers pooling resources and stuff. You know, do you find that where you are, it's easy to build those bridges and help each other out, or is it, more, you're on you kind of do have to do things your way in order to get things done? How do you feel that the environment is for you to get things done the way you need to get them done?
Well, I guess I'll say that as far as other people go and how they work and how their process is, I think that for me personally, I have I want to say different goals, or we have different goals. So so if we have different goals on different, I guess, levels, then we won't be able to kind of gel uh, in the area too much. You know what I mean? As far as like we can help each other, we can assist each other just on where we want to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like my whole thing has been to become a success, to reach as high as the top I can reach. So
Hmm.
I won't say that the people I know don't want that top, but I know where my top. So like I don't know the cap, but I know that I'm shooting for stars and space things. I'm shooting for out there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So um I don't want that I have heard my peers want to reach the outer limits. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
we help each other where we can. I have friends that come on stage and back me up. You know what I'm saying? And I back them up on their songs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And we do collaborations.
Yeah.
We do songs together, performances together. So yeah, we help each other and assist each other where we can.
So, you were talking earlier, and Warren asked you a question about, who you wanted to work with and stuff. Um, Me not being in the industry, I have a less of a reticence. I wouldn't pick up. I'm from the business side of things. I wouldn't pick up the phone and call the CEO of the company. I have to go through a chain of people to get to the people that have the most power. Is that some of kind of the same things that you deal with in trying to get your work, seen and done and your projects completed?
Most definitely. I'm working on getting I guess higher getting booked on higher paid shows right now. And that you mentioned that that was a conference call interview that I just got off of coming here. So
Oh.
so yeah, I'm I'm I guess I'm dealing with a situation about the it's who you know,
Mm-hmm.
you know, not what you know, it's who you know type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to be introduced to this person to get to another person. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I'm in the mix of as we speak.
Okay.
Trying to get to where
Follow you know.
trying to get to where I'm going and I guess increase what I'm doing.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay. So if I remember right, the last time we talked, you had a partner, a live-in partner.
And partner, no.
No. So you going it alone, solo?
Yeah, well, it could have been the record company guy or something.
No, it was a lady. It was a lady. If I remember right, it was a lady in the background. it was a honey back there.
Oh, And that could have been possible. Yeah, that
Well, I mean,
Maybe
you
she
know,
wasn't supposed to be in the conversation.
I could be getting you mixed up. I don't want to put your business in the streets. I was just asking, brother.
yeah. Um, you know, I go at it alone. Yeah.
Okay, I feel you.
Well, I mean, if you want to put it out there to them ladies, they better catch you while you got a little bit of money, because when you get a whole lot of money, it's gonna be hard to get hold of you.
Game, this game might just change.
Is the game? I think the game's gonna change. What do you
It
think?
always changed with money.
Hey, that's what I always hear. So I just kind of, well, I hope it doesn't get too wild. How about that?
With all that money, you
There you go.
you gonna be walking down the street and everybody gonna have their hand in your pocket, baby.
Nah,
Everybody.
that's when you hire some bodyguards and a little help, to keep them out for you.
Right?
If you get that wild.
That's like the move right there. Then if it's like that,
That's the
right?
move, right?
That's the move right there, man.
All right.
Have gotta have the bodyguards. Yeah,
Mhm.
So now,
coming in for that, man.
when you start making that kind of paper, you gonna move. You gonna move out of the hood and get up in there with them people in Hollywood, or you gonna stay where you at?
Uh, I don't know about staying where I'm at, but
Hey, he gonna go where that money take him.
yeah,
Yeah,
might float like that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Where the money will allow me to go. I guess that's
Exactly.
oh.
Exactly.
Yes,
So
sir.
Leon, I was thinking about maybe playing some of the videos and stuff you got. If it's anything you want us to put on, Crunch.
Um, the video, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You rock with me then. Yes,
Let me
sir.
let me see if I can pull that up.
Yes, sir. Rock with me featuring P Diddy.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, I forgot. I produced that track.
Oh, okay. Let's
Yeah.
see if we can get that on.
Hold on, we lost. Hold on, something happened to the video.
Is it showing?
No.
What about this?
Oh, I see what's up.
You see it?
Yes, sir.
It's been a while. We've been waiting, but we back now. It's packed in here. Everybody at the club, get you a spot to blow, mop and blow. On your toes till they lock the door. Highs the ceiling, say hi to the villain. Superman can't fight the feeling. Takashi, no cops, no ops. What I see, she pops and drops. Live TikTok, she on the clock while they throwing stones. She rock so en la casa, con radas y la raza, firme jainas, negros, blancos, even chinas. Girls across the world came to find us. Tonight is timeless. Apple Watch. If you ain't shining, sit back and watch. Snap back, they cap a lot. Matter of fact, they yap a lot. Now y'all better pay right now. Hands in the air, what up? I said, y'all better can't stop. Throw your hands in the air, what up? Rock with me all night long. Rock with me all night. Y'all better dance. Hands in the air, what up? I said.
All right. I just wanted to get a little ditty on there for you, and you leading the charge.
Sir.
That was nice.
Thank you. I hope they like what I bring to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now you said Diddy was cool. You think he might call you back, or you make another connection through that relationship?
I'm sure he'll hit me again. Yeah, he always sends certain texts when he's doing certain things, and especially when he's out west. So yeah,
Right. Right. He's based on the East Coast, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So how do you compare the scenes between the East Coast and West Coast?
For me, I grew up looking up to the West Coast. I mean, the West Coast, the East Coast. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yes, I grew up looking up to the East Coast because that's where it came from, and us on the West Coast, we give that props, we give that respect.
Okay.
that honor. So, yeah, um, been a big fan of hip hop East Coast ever since I can whatever song it is that I heard first. You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
yeah. So, and the comparison wise is that we as the West Coast, there was a point where um, we the West Coast made a mark, you know, in the world of hip hop. So, but that's all due to New York. So,
Yeah. So about what time did so how many years or so behind the East Coast did the West Coast actually start getting it going?
wow, there's I guess I kind of want to say around the Chronic, the Dr. Dre era, that you know what I'm saying, really
Chronic.
push, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, dog,
NWA and all them guys.
yes, NW
Easy.
Dog, Easy E, yeah, Dog Pound, all of them,
Yeah.
yeah, Rub,
Okay.
DLC, that era, I think there was a big push, West Coast wise at that particular moment, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what those guys early up and comers on the West Coast, you meet any work with any of them, meet any of those guys we just mentioned?
Yeah, you know, I worked with Ice Cube on one of his music videos before. Um, Tiggity check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, I remember that. Okay. It's cool working with him.
yeah. As a teenager, I worked on that. Yeah, it was cool. It was real cool, actually.
Okay.
He was, I guess, he was a regular person. You know what I'm saying? I would hang out with him in the trailer, so you know what I'm saying. He was a regular person. Cool.
Yeah. So have you left the country yet?
That I have not done. I have not.
Okay.
Man. Yeah, I've toured some cities and states, man. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, I haven't, and I'm looking forward to it. Yes,
Yeah, hip hop is all over the world, so you definitely have some opportunities.
yes, yes, definitely. I've even heard that um, America's music is even bigger overseas. So
Yeah.
yeah, yes, sir. Got to make
Yeah, I hear you, man.
ASAP. Yes, sir.
ASAP. Huh?
Yes, sir. I'm on it right now, man. Trying to like I said, I'm trying to increase. You know, go to another level in the game right now. You know,
Right.
you know. So I work with a few artists, like I said. You know what I'm saying. So I'm trying to I'm trying to I guess take my steps to get to where they
Sure.
are.
Sure. I mean, it would be bomb if you could get a latch on to a big artist tour and maybe do an opening or
That's what I'm working on right now.
yeah.
That's yes, sir. I'm not trying to speak on it too much because it's not locked in, but yeah, that's
Okay.
exactly what I do right now. You know?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Get on the bill with some acts, you know, some name acts right now, you know. So those are the moves that I'm on right as we speak. Man. Yes.
Right, right. And if you ever come this way, I definitely try to get down there wherever you go to check you out, man.
Hey, man, I look forward to that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta. I'm sure it's gonna be somewhere in your area or in the vicinity, somewhere close to you, eventually.
Oh yeah, well, St. Louis is not as big as LA, so it definitely won't be too far for me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. What's up? Hope to get something in the surrounding areas or St. Louis. You never know.
Yeah, I see if I can drag Leon with me too. Come on, Leon, let's go.
Yes, sir. Y'all come on out. We turn up.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
So one of the
So
things,
what's go ahead.
one of the things I've talked to other people about who do music and stuff, who are starting out. There are a lot of independent content creators that could use some, background music or some vocals or, put a little bit of stuff together for their productions. You might look into that market. That might be a great place to kind of start getting your feet into, different areas and maybe catch somebody that's on the way up that's, creating their own content, creating their own video content that needs, some specialized background music or tracks or beats or whatever.
Right. Yeah. That's good information. That's a good suggestion. Would be something dope right there to check into.
Yeah, I think it. There are times so I do other content, and I put videos together, and the difficulty I have is everything's so copyrighted, everything's behind a paywall, and I don't have always a lot of money to do what I need to do. And if I can find somebody else that's hungry and needs a sandwich like I need a sandwich, maybe we could help each other out.
Right. Exactly. Definitely. Yeah. We piggyback this thing, man. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's
Something that's on the radar now. Thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You're quite welcome. And I'm not even gonna ask for any royalties if you make it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Now, all I can say is, if you get an entourage and a limo, I'm gonna remind you that I was here.
Right, where my whole ideas came from in the first.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna remind you. I'm gonna see what kind of person you are.
That's
You know?
right. I'm gonna have all the ladies and all the big cars and all the big fancy places.
And you're gonna have a new friend called Leon.
Oh, this is my boy Leon.
That's I'm gonna be knocking on your limousine window. Hey, hey,
Right.
hey.
Yeah, man. We do big things, man. We'll just do big things all together. I'll just hit you up every time.
That works for me, baby. That works.
Just come to your area just to link up.
Shoot. And you don't think I'm gonna name drop? I'm gonna keep this video, and if I see some little fine girl, hey, check out. I know this brother firsthand, so I'm hoping you make it big, baby.
I knew him before all of this.
I knew him before.
That's all good. We're gonna be doing the interview again at that time. So we're gonna all be in the same place at the same time.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't forget about it, brother, when you get up there and start making all that money, because a lot of times people forget where they came from.
Man, bro, I want to share it. You said, man, this conversation makes me want to share some experiences, man.
I hear you.
All right, let me give you one, man. All right, I'm not gonna say names, but
Okay.
it's a big radio personality, large Los Angeles area personality, but he's also he's syndicated, like he's all around though. You know what I mean? We have this that thing where he's all around now, and
Right.
so he's pretty big, and he's done movies and everything. All right, so I've known him since I was 17 years old. He's like a number one DJ. So he's a number one DJ, and my record is never played on his radio station. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
really?
You know what I mean? So whether it's inside politics or whatever the case may be, all I know is records have never been played on his station. And he's a prominent Los Angeles DJ. I'll say that much. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you in the conversation, and from my experience that I'm living, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying he's a bad like that. I'm just saying that I don't want to be that guy. If I can help and assist, if I'm in a position, then let me play my position. Let me do something helpful.
Did you ever try reaching out to him?
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. We've talked. We've talked. We've seen each other face to face on. Yeah.
Okay. Just nothing happened though, huh? Okay. I feel you. Well, you know that old saying, people you meet going down when you're going up, same people.
you didn't even get it right. Slow down. Slow
I
your
didn't
roll.
get it right, but you know what I mean.
It's the people you meet on the way up. I'm sorry, I got it wrong.
See?
The people you ignore on the way up are the same people that'll see you on your way down. Now, we just made up a new one, I'm good with that.
Okay. Whatever, Leon. You
Pat,
good.
Pat now.
Okay, now you got a couple more videos. You think we can get a little bit more on one of these other two? You got Colbert and you got
Well,
Leon,
we're
right?
not set up, and it didn't look right the last time, so they really
Oh,
didn't get to
did it?
appreciate
Okay,
the
you didn't say
video.
nothing. Okay, cool,
So
cool.
next time we'll try to do it early and run
Okay.
through, and so that it'll come across a lot better. Because we
All
hate
right, right.
because one of the things that I think is important, and one of the things that's important for me, and I know sometimes during the process of the show I kind of screw up the video and stuff, is like I always want to present your best foot. So I always want to make
Oh,
you look good. So I want to always make sure that any material that I present on you or any way that I present you or us is in the best light. And so if we run that video and like the last time we could only see half of it, and that's not fair to the viewer and it's not fair to our guest. And it's not fair
oh,
to us.
I
So
didn't realize that.
yeah.
No problem.
We the
So
artists appreciate.
yeah, I want to make sure that everybody's well represented and we're having a good time.
I can speak for all other artists. We appreciate that.
Well,
Okay.
you guys,
We all appreciate that.
so you guys, you work hard at your craft, and there's a lot of challenges in the way, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing to run into challenges. It's a good thing because it makes you a better person. It builds character. So like you say, you know where you're at now, and if you make it, there's going to be a level of satisfaction that you just wouldn't have had the road been easy.
Most definitely.
So
I believe. Right. I haven't. I'm on my way to a certain level. So I do think that my road, my steps, my road has given me a certain an appreciation for where I am now. So I can only guess that I'll have an even greater appreciation for the next level, and then the levels to come. You
Sure.
know,
Sure.
yeah, yeah. Like you said, it's a good thing for us. I've come to believe that it's a good thing for at least for me. You know what I mean? We know what kind of people we are, so as a person, I know my person. You know what I mean? So, um, I I I I, I guess I'm thankful for certain trials, certain struggles. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been homeless at one point for this music. You know what I mean? Exactly for this music. You know,
Mhm.
um, thinking that okay, this is it. I'm all in now. You know what I mean? There was a point that I came to, and that was just all in. So when you're all in, that means you forfeiting the 9 to 5 at that point. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I went there with it, and you know, being under a roof is gonna be testing at that point when you do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing something, some type of side thing, some type of hustle or something,
Hmm.
um, it's not gonna be a pretty situation. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, man, I hit the streets, and I mean hit the streets after a while because the couches, floors of friends, all that stuff starts to run out, bro. And
Oh
when it's
yeah.
and you're on your own, you know what I'm saying? So I've actually been to the concrete, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the seats of cars and the whole nine, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Rooftop, saying, um, so that was in me thinking that someone will come to the rescue. But what you come to find out is nobody's coming. Nobody's
Right.
coming. I said I was relying on my gift. I was relying on my gift that okay, just need to fall into a certain hands, a certain investor's hands, a certain label's hands. And if that happens, or when that happens, then I'll be good. But that thing didn't come. I had to do it my own self. You know what I'm saying? I had some help getting off the streets. You know what I'm saying? So and from that point, I just started grinding really really hard and consistently. You know, um, but I'm so thankful that to the person that really got me off the street. You know what I'm saying? They offered me a space in their home. You know what I'm saying for
Hmm.
X amount of time. You know, it helped me go to another level and I ended up going to college and getting a degree in audio engineering. You know what I'm saying? So which led me to
Oh,
be do my own beats and do all kinds of things. So yeah,
awesome.
from that it just kept progressing, and keep working on it. Just kept working, you know. So now I'm here discussing in talks about getting paid 20,000, 70,000 per show. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that I'm in talks about right now. So
Sure.
so yeah, the lessons and everything that we have to get definitely builds character. And um, when this deal comes through for that type of exposure, then I'm hoping that my experiences right now will have already put me in a certain place to be able to deal with what it is that I am going to experience.
Okay. Okay. That's awesome. So the people that helped you along the way, I'm pretty sure they had to believe in you, or they saw something that made them want to, lift you up.
Yes, most definitely. Yes.
Okay.
Um, so so you saying that I was saying that I was looking for an entity to to take to my music and take to what I do and rescue me from my predicament, from my situation.
Right.
Um, so that's a certain level of entity that I was looking for, right? But what you just said is it happened on another level. It happened on a person who can do what they can do, which is offer me a space in their home. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
So it happened on that level, just not where I was with it. You know what I'm saying? Not the way I thought about it.
Yeah,
Just
but at the very least, they saw that you were worth it.
yes, that part. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
as a man, they felt you were worth some sort of investment
yes,
to do what they could.
yes, most definitely. Yes, that part, yo. And so, I'm thankful to them for that. And how could I forget them? I'm speaking of
Sure. Sure.
so yeah. They'll they'll always be a part as long as they want to be a part.
Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So,
Yeah.
and I know this is probably a little bit off the topic, off the subject, and it kind of goes into a different little area. And share whatever that you like. But we see in the Midwest a lot of videos about life on the streets in California and other places. How does that, when you see stuff like that, do you understand what those people are going through, or do you think that the media is kind of ignoring some of the aspects of it that really need to be talked about?
When you say people on the streets, in the streets, on the streets, are you referring to
Homeless.
the homeless? Okay. Um, well, in Los Angeles, the last I heard, we have like 100, and I think it was like 185,000 homeless, something to that effect. um, yeah. So it's something that needs to be addressed, and they had some things going where they were addressing it though. They were building like little pods or something like that for the homeless to come and stay in.
Mhm.
And but sometimes you get some who rather be where they are, you know. So a lot of times they would leave. Um, right
Mm.
now, I'm not seeing that particular effort being followed up on still happening. I'm not seeing the pods pop up in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? So for at one point they were addressing it. Right now, I'm not seeing too much of it. I see them; they're moving them around. They're moving them. If they're
Mhm.
in areas, they're moving them. They're in certain by the freeway or in park areas. They're moving them out, and they, of course, they got to find somewhere else at that point. But they were moving them out and then helping them get into the pods and everything. So
Right. Right.
yeah, that was cool while it was happening.
So did they run out of space for the pods or the money for them?
You know what, man? I am not privy to what they are on at this point. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. So yeah, maybe it's something I need to look into. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know a couple of homeless people, but check this out, bro. There's somebody that I was homeless with that doesn't even know that I was homeless. You feel me? Because I was still an artist while being
Mhm.
homeless, so I'm still doing shows. You feel
Right.
me? So I still had to have a certain, you know what I'm saying, image to protect. You feel me?
Right.
But it's not like I didn't have the gear already. I already lived in a under a roof and four walls. You know what I'm saying? I already did that, so I had gear. So
Hmm.
I could appear like everything was all good. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Right.
it's a homeless dude that I met during that time that I've been helping ever since I got off the streets. You feel me? I give him clothes, I give him food, money, I give him shoes, socks, I give him whatever I can give him. You know what I'm saying? He's still out there, bro.
Really?
He's still out there. Um, there's been times where he'll get like some places to be at for a certain amount of time, and then he's back out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's what I see his experience.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So they say that drugs is a big factor with these homeless people. Did you experience a lot of that, or
I,
not maybe yourself, but did you see a lot of it?
I skipped over that part. I skipped over that part. I he is he That's what I believe this issue more than likely is. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Um, so yeah, I see it a lot. Yes, most definitely. Alcohol also. It's the drugs and the
Oh,
alcohol.
sure, sure. That's alcohol. It's a drug. Yeah.
And I had a homeboy. You know what I'm saying? He would we would he was homeless also, so we would be homeless together.
Hmm.
So his routine was at 6 a.m. At 6 a.m. Yo, Crunch, let's go panhandle. You know what I'm saying? And his idea
Hmm.
for my panhandling was to get money to eat. His panhandling was so he could get fit for E and J.
Oh,
That
wow.
was his breakfast, his lunch, and his dinner. I watched it happen. You feel me?
Mm.
Never never ate. That was his food,
Wow. Okay.
sir. Yes, sir. And he passed away maybe a year ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can only live so long on pure alcohol. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, in that respect, I'm extra lucky because I was with him. I was with the drug people, the people with the issue,
The
and
addiction.
I didn't have the issues.
Yeah.
You know? And so that's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself.
Sure.
There would be times where I ask, like, seriously, like, serious, like, is this real? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because it wasn't my life. It was a part of my life. It was a part of my life that I feel that I had to go through to even be having this conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I just always was kind of in disbelief of it. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, like, for real, and I'd be begging, you know what I'm saying, to get me out of this position. You know,
Sure.
you know what I mean? So, and he finally got me out of that position, and I mean, it was after years, though. It was after years, man. It was after years, and a lot of panhandling, a lot of a lot of concrete. When I was a kid, I used to watch shows where they had the homeless people would sleep in trash dumpsters. I don't know if y'all have that, if you ever seen that before, but in LA they would sleep in the trash dumpsters. But they had started the trash truck had started coming, dumping them in the back and
Oh.
killing them, right? So they came up with putting locked lids on those trash bins, so
Mm-hmm.
nobody. All right, so I used to wonder, why are they even sleeping in there for? Why are you sleeping in the trash can for? Nothing. Okay. Well, the very first day that I became homeless, I
Mm-hmm.
was walking around the street and it started raining.
Mm. Got out the rain.
First thing that hit my mind was, how do I get out of the rain?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, trash dumpster. First thing that hit my mind, trash dumpster. And the whole, you don't know somebody's shoes. You don't know somebody's shoes.
Right. Right.
I was in the shoes, bro, and and I looked for trash dumpsters, but at that time they locked them
They
already.
had locks on them. Yeah.
Locks.
Wow.
So
I could only imagine being in one of those when that truck picks it up and they throw your butt in there, man. Oh,
right, and
that would freak you out.
you're asleep, getting woken up by movement or noises,
Oh
Sure.
man.
and they can't hear you. You're in the trash dumpster, the metal trash dumpster, and they
Right.
have a
Oh man.
Okay. So how do you classify your music? What type of music do you do?
okay. Well, coming from that subject to music, I actually made a song about my homeless life and
Excellent.
how I got there, why I was there, and the whole everything. The stance I took, I've mentioned everything.
Okay.
And the song is called "Lonely People." Lonely people, because when you're out there,
Hmm. Lonely people.
nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay. Maybe I'm stressing nobody a little bit too much because there are some people who give you the dime and the quarters. There are those people in the world,
Right.
but the big picture, or the most part, you are definitely on your own. First off, if you had friends, family to 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 rely on, you wouldn't be there in the first place. See, so it's a very very lonely place out there. So I made a song, and originally it was the Beatles. It was the
Hmm.
Beatles. Um,
Eleanor Rigby.
boom. There you go. So, my bad. I'm not from the era, bro.
As soon as you said lonely people, that popped
right,
up in my head. You know.
right. Yeah. So I had to come up, somebody introduced me to it, and they presented me with the beat, and I knew immediately what I was going to do to it.
Mm.
Immediately, only people, I knew immediately what I was going to do to that, and
Yeah.
so that's a part of my. That's the first song on my album, actually. You know,
Which album is that?
that's lethal. So when you go to
Oh, that's
my,
on this album. Okay.
yes sir, when
Okay.
you go to my website, that's the first song on my website. Lonely
Cool.
people,
I will definitely check that out.
yes, sir. I put my experience. I'll say this. I'll say this. Um, most people when they hear it, and the ones who tell me about it,
Hmm.
they say cried. I have one friend that told me that she couldn't even finish the song, and
Really?
2 months ago. So I don't even know. She hasn't even told me if she's ever finished the song. You know what I mean? So she told me she couldn't get through it. So
Really?
right. So I guess that's see. She knew me before homelessness. You feel me? So I'm
Hmm.
spitting her. She's hearing a whole total another experience.
Oh, because it was about you.
Uh-huh. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what. Okay.
Right.
You can handle that. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's one of those. It's either a tearer or it's a tear jerker.
What streaming service are you on?
Oh man, Spotify,
Okay.
uh, all of them,
Okay. Great. Great. Great.
all of them.
Anywhere music shows up.
Apple Music, yes sir.
Oh man. I yeah. I got to hear this song now.
TikTok. I show up on Facebook Music. I show up on.
Mhm.
I'm where music is.
YouTube music. Yeah.
So how do you classify your music? I mean, there's different genres of um, rap. There's
Hip,
spoken word, huh?
hip,
Hip hop.
hip hop.
Okay. Okay.
I think hip hop is lost art right now. You know what I mean? So I'm all hip hop, bro. Yeah. I don't kill your mama, your auntie, your dog, your cat, and your grandmama. It's just not.
It's not gangster then, huh?
My music like it's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's hip hop. But like I said, I put my experience in it though, so it's hip hop, but it has my life experiences in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Mm.
it's my life stuff. You know what I mean? Basically, every song is just real life. You know. Um, so like I said, my South Central life that's in there. You know what I'm saying? I got my straight West Coast songs. You know what I mean? Um, but just depicting or telling the story of. You know what I mean? That's it. Just telling the story of the life. You know, the question in the beginning was the different ways that people are. You know, the whole they could be fake in Los Angeles type of stuff, and the way they are in different areas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking on stuff like that, and my song called West Coast Anthem. You know, just my experiences, West Coast experience, and which a lot of us experience the same lives in certain places here. You know, Hollywood, they kind of, they kind of experience, they're all individuals in the Hollywood lifestyle. How about that? You know what I
Mm.
mean? So when I say they're kind of living the same things, you know what I mean? I mean it in that sense. You know, they
Sure.
live a Hollywood lifestyle. You know,
Sure.
people who live Compton, they kind of live a Compton lifestyle. Whether
Right.
that means the gang member or the nurse that goes to work. You know what I'm saying? We're I guess we kind of our environments. You know?
Sure, sure. We are products of our environment for the most part. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, when I come out there this fall, hopefully, I'm trying to look you up and hang out with my folks out in Corona. You know.
Okay, that's not too far, I don't think.
Okay. Yeah. Probably not. You know.
Yeah.
Like I
So
said, like to go to Vegas.
yeah, Vegas is 4 hours away, and I think Corona is like an hour 15 minutes, something like that. It's not too far at all.
Mm. So are you
Yeah,
kind of a little bit more inward, a little more
I'm
north?
Los I'm Los Angeles. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Yep.
All right.
Lakers
Sir.
fan? Lakers
Yeah.
or the Golden State?
Ooh. That. Did,
Huh?
did you say Lakers or Golden State?
I mean, did I get it wrong?
The Lakers.
Yeah, yeah. I knew. Yeah, I don't think he was supposed
Oh,
to say.
it was like, huh? What do you mean? The Lakers? Somebody else? What? No, no. I love players on other teams. You know what I'm saying? I love players on other teams. Love what the way Wade was doing and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, love players on other teams. But Lakers is I'm a Laker for life.
That's the
Like
So
squad, huh?
do they look at it like this? Lakers is from the city and the hood, and Golden State is like the suburbs. Is that a good analogy?
kind of is.
Okay.
I got
Okay.
you.
So I never would have thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought about it. You know.
Going on. He see what's going on.
Uh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Pretty much, man.
Okay.
Hey, well, we're hoping that some of them though, some of them that are kind of really wilding out, we kind of hoping, that they kind of, like we spoke about earlier, what I'm saying, hoping they calm down,
Right. Right. For sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
For
kind of
sure.
a lot right now. So hope
Yeah.
they
So
get.
how was the vibe when Kobe died? Was everybody pretty down?
Oh man, what, what, what? We was all hurt, bro.
Yeah.
All hearted. We still broken hearted, bro. We still in disbelief. Whatever I am, they are. Feel me? Yeah, whatever I am, they are.
Mm.
Yeah, be like that about him. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm still heartbroken, they all are still heartbroken. Yes,
Mm.
definitely.
Okay.
That did a lot to us. We're still in disbelief, and at that moment, we were just, I guess, absorbing what it is that was going on. You know what I mean? With no option. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
very
we
much.
we haven't had a basketball team. Oof, since when did the Hawks leave, Leon? Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while, and I think that's something sports wise that our community is missing because the brothers are really the deepest lovers of basketball and the biggest stars. Well, the NFL is we kind of dominate in there too, but basketball, that's a whole nother thing, man. And we lost our basketball team, so that's something missing here. and that's been a long time.
Well, hope they working on it for y'all, man. Get y'all one going again.
I haven't heard anything.
Wow. I hope y'all get some action soon, man.
They done brought a soccer team in.
I think we're gonna try for the Lakers.
Good luck.
I think we.
That point. Yeah.
Man, ain't nobody in this town got enough money to pull that off.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get us some Lakers.
Uh,
Y'all don't know how to
We
treat them
got
out there.
millionaires and billionaires, but they can't buy the Lakers.
okay. We can't give up, man.
Right. They ain't letting them go.
We'll go to a straight bidding war about that one.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, man.
We'll flip you for them.
What's that?
Man.
We'll
Hey,
flip
hey,
you for them.
Huh?
We'll flip you for them.
Oh, right. I got tails, man. Tails.
All right.
It's a two-sided coin, though. I'm flipping.
Right.
All right.
Hey, we got another monument. Now we actually have another monument in LA. Everybody knows about it now. We have a new monument. Lakers are always they're a permanent monument, always have been. But we have a new one, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering when he'll get a statue, like for real, you know what I mean? Because there's actually murals of him all over. You know, everybody sees the murals and everything, and the controversies over the murals and everything. He seems like he could actually get a statue or something one day somewhere. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So did they ever solve his murder?
They did, and I think it's in trial still. So
Okay.
yeah, they did. Yeah.
Gang related?
That's kind of difficult to say because the person is in his same gang.
Oh, really?
So yeah, gang related, but in a different way. So
Okay, I got you. You never know,
right. So
right?
so
Unless you're an insider.
yep, yep. You know, it's a lot of stuff on internet wise. You know, what I mean, on social media, a lot of people's ideas, a lot of people's thoughts and stuff like that.
Sure.
And some people who there, you know what I'm saying, giving their opinions on the situation. So
Sure.
yeah, it's a lot going on about it still to this day. You know. Yeah.
So you think any new music will be coming out on that?
On Nipsey tip,
Mm-hmm.
wow. You know what, man? I would think so. I haven't heard anything about new music on him, but I don't want to think that he hasn't recorded anything else anywhere else. Maybe it's just legalities or something that has to, the process that has to happen first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what about other artists talking about him? Is anybody doing that?
Other artists, oh yeah, most definitely. In their music, most
Yeah.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Lots of artists, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. You got YG, another one, because Nipsey and YG were actually close. You know what I'm saying? So YG definitely pays respect. Definitely.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you know, me and Leon, and we kind of old heads, so a lot of these are hip hop artists we not that familiar with. At least I'm not. Maybe Leon is.
I was about to say because I know a lot of hip hop artists.
Okay.
There you go. Yes, sir. There you go.
Yeah, I know a few.
And-
that,
and I know
I'm not
Crunch.
really deep into it. And well, yeah. we
Yeah, and I know
Crunch.
Crunch.
You know,
And brother gonna blow up.
Hey, I'm up next.
okay.
I'm up next on the blow up list.
you
So
you
you
next.
gotta hold him. You gotta hold him to that. He need to be playing and sharing your stuff, man.
Aha. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He
Sir.
need to be putting it out there.
Yes, sir. Share.
Yep. Put it on
Share.
out there.
Show you care.
Right. Liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends. Hey, this the man right here. Crunch Infinite.
Yes,
On
sir.
the
Yes,
West
sir.
Coast.
Hey, and hopefully real soon, man. I'm gonna be doing some big radio things. You know what I'm saying? Having some songs in rotation. Um,
Okay.
doing these big shows in different states, different cities. That stuff is in the works right now. You know what I'm saying? So um, somebody up there is good. So I got positive vibes. I got positive vibes.
Very good.
Okay, well, definitely, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna hit you up and play you and do some sharing, anything that'll help, man. So we really, really appreciate the time hanging out with you. Anything else you gotta do to wrap it up, Leon?
I'm good.
I
Okay.
appreciate y'all having me, man. I enjoyed myself as usual with y'all guys, bro. I appreciate being here. Thank y'all, and thanks to the audience
Oh
because
yeah.
you could be doing something else with it. I appreciate everybody too, man.
Absolutely.
Sure, sure.
Absolutely.
It'll be on the YouTube and Spotify, so you can take it and share it. And we appreciate your time, bro.
Thank y'all for having me, brothers.
All
Appreciate
right.
All right.
it always.
Good talking to you. Take care now.
Y'all
All
too.
right.
Have a good one. Peace.
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 City Jazz Sessions is brought to you by St. Louis City Jazz, a 501c3 company dedicated to music education and appreciation. The CEO is Magic Man 50, and for more ways to connect with City Jazz Sessions, visit cityjazzsessions.wixsite.com/St. Louis. The City Jazz Sessions team includes host, content director, and guest coordinator, jazz great Ronnie Barrage. Follow Ronnie at ronniebarrage.biz. Host, website designer, graphic artist, content director, and guest coordinator, singing sensation Leica. Discover more about Leica at leicamusic.com. Additional production services are provided by Lions Den Productions. Go to thelionsdenstl.wixsite.com/home. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe for more great content.